Hello. So this count on the screen, usually when I do this, it's an all event count. I haven't been keeping track this entire event at all. So this is just everything I've caught tonight during this boost. Yeah. I was gonna do a party stream, but I got home really late today. So we're gonna do a party stream another day. We're just hunting today. I am a little bit tired. I don't think we're gonna have Mel, who's the IUH cat. It's a gully. It's a leathery gully. It's really cute. I'll show it in just a minute. Hello, hello. Yeah, I figure, you know what? I've disappeared again for a week. My bad. But I'm here. I'm back. Speaking of the Discord server, thank you, Nightbot. We have a community private server. Oh yeah, Mel is going to bed. We have a community private server now. If you guys want access to it, all you have to do is join my Discord server. The link is in there. That's it. That's really all there is to it. Usually this is where I'd be like scary and be like, "Ooh, you have to behave." But I think stream chat knows that. I don't have to go after you guys like I do my Discord server. So, you know, I'm here. I've arrived. You do not have to fear. I don't know. I'm still around. You guys have seen me. I'm still jump scaring people on TikTok. I'm not meaning to. It's just I get a lot of streams recommended to me on TikTok, and then I just kind of appear. I think in the last week, I've scared a few people by going into their TikTok chats. Don't mean to scare them. I usually go in assuming they don't know who I am. And I feel like that's a really good way to do that. I go in, I wish them good luck on hunting, and then I kind of move on. Guess what? What's up? What's your favorite animal? Red panda. Got 5 IUHs in this boost, which is crazy. In just one day. Ooh! Congratulations! I've only been hunting... I don't know how long I've been hunting. Not very long. I'm at... Ooh. I don't know how many horns I'm at. You would think this is a horn boost, the way I keep catching them. I mean, as you can see, it's not. But I keep finding them. They just keep coming up. I can't escape them. I'm on Royal and Desert today, though. Today, what time is it? It's 11:19. I'll probably be on past midnight, which is why I told Mel to just go to bed. I have somewhere to be tomorrow. I don't know how long I'm gonna be awake. But I figured I would hunt for a little bit. Finn, you of all people do not get to tell me to go to bed. Okay, sometimes I log on at like 7 AM and you're still online. You of all people, Finn. You of all people. 2 kittens! Oh my goodness! Hi, Lainey. I've got 2 amazing artists in chat today. I think I saw Dan. We've got Dan and Lainey. Usually sleep at 10 PM. Isn't it 11 for you, Finn? I just want to clarify really quickly, guys, that that's my friend. Do I have a herd? I got a really... Oh, I do. Mustangs. Okay. I got a really bad headache, so before this stream, I was... What was I doing? I believe I was just laying in bed. I was doing nothing. I was procrastinating. Got an Emerald Clyde. Oh my goodness! Okay, that's fine. I'll just run up to a different one. Yeah! We'll go back to bronze. He's got home. Ooh, welcome home. And you just got on Roblox. I saw that pop up on my overlay. Go catch a Ruby Frisian. If only. That would be so cute. I do have my mic turned down a little bit today so I don't, like, yell at you guys and peak my mic again. Not like yelling. I just have a very loud voice when I'm streaming because I can't actually hear myself. I feel like I get louder because I have a headset on. Not you outing me? You're the one that has your activity status up. I'm just saying, I get a little pop-up every single time. Time to hunt. Ooh, good luck! Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like streaming. It's been a while. And by a while, I mean like a week, probably. I think it's been a week. It might be longer. I don't know. I've got no sense of time or day or anything like that. Like, I can tell you what day it is and what time it is, but only because I'm sitting at my computer and can see it in the corner of my screen. Yes, I was hunting on Forest earlier. They're hating on Blessed Island Unique Hairs because they're too common now. Or as the trading economy deems them, too common. Because there is the method of just repeatedly resetting the magical forest, which I will admit, if I type in Blessed in my count right now, I will admit there's a bit of a problem with Blessed IUHs. There's quite a few. But as for the Marwaris, I don't know. I think the Marwaris are precious. I don't understand why anybody could ever hate a Marwari. I can understand the Blessed hate. I can't understand the Marwari hate. You a hoarder? Hey! Wait. Some of those are still giveaway prizes for when we do day 3. I just didn't want to do a party stream this late at night. I promise. If I type in giveaway, we still have all of these. All of these are in the list. All of them. I just haven't done day 3 because I've been busy. Didn't want to do a party stream this late at night. If I do party streams, I do them earlier in the day so more people can be in here. I don't know. I love their ears too. I think they're super cute. What a blessed space if you know Arabian. Aww. That sounds so cute. If you guys are wondering why I'm selling, I don't have inventory space. Usually I would wait and like not sell them all at once. I feel like I missed an important message here, but I'm already giving myself a headache squinting to read chat, so I don't think I'm gonna scroll up. I will use context clues as they come in. I fear I think I missed a message, but I'm not scrolling up to find out. When can we see the— oh yeah, my bad, I forgot. Here, let me brush Popsicle and then I'll show him to you. Where are you, buddy? Here he is. I caught this little guy earlier. Isn't he adorable? He's a leathery gully, and I love him. He's so golden. It's like he's been partially deep fried, and I love him so much. Isn't he wonderful? Okay, I'll put him away. Come here, Popsicle. Usually I wouldn't leave wings on my hunting horses, but I can't be bothered to take Popsicles off. I feel like I gave them to her a while ago, and I just can't take them from her. I'd feel bad. What kind of mother would I be if I stole the wings back from this Arabian? I'd be a terrible mother. That's the answer. I would be an awful mother if I did that to her. Eight leafy IUHs and only one of them are self-caught. Aww. I don't know how many leafies I've caught. I know at least... Actually, we're not going to get into that. I don't know how many I've caught before they made the capture log, because my capture log isn't accurate. So I don't know my accurate count. I've got Red Pesto. I know I caught her. I've got the two Tekes. I've got Rocky Road Parfait, and I've got, it might be named Rocky Road Pudding. I don't remember. Hi! I have 3-year-old Halloween candy in my inventory. So do I! I mean, it comes back every year. I just forget to go trick-or-treating to get more. So I just kinda leave it there. Oh, yeah, it's kind of a shame that Leafy is so hated. I think it's adorable. What? I might see what leafy little guys I have. I've got Quiver, but I didn't catch her. But she did just have a birthday recently. Quiver's birthday was on the 25th. I think Leafy deserves a little more respect. Same with Mossy and Leathery. 150 Easter eggs? How many Easter eggs do I have? I mean, I'm certainly not going to buy more, but I don't know how many I have. Ah, who says you can't open a panel while driving? Don't actually do that. I've got 31. And I've got 218 Halloween candy. I just leave them in my inventory. There was one time I did go trick-or-treating, in-game. I took a full trick-or-treating, and then I just never did anything with the candy. I had 219. Oh yeah, every Halloween event they come back. The little candy bowls are just around the map. They come back. Hello, hello, welcome in. They come back every year. You just go around and go trick-or-treating. I used to take them around on Roleplay Island. Now I just take them around mainland. I don't know where else other than Roleplay and mainland has them. But they definitely come back to mainland every time. Hello, hello, welcome in. Yeah, it's kind of... I think it was announced during the first Halloween event, and then they've just kind of come back ever since. I don't think they announce it every year anymore, but they're definitely there. I think if I go back to a lot of my Halloween videos, any of them that took place on mainland, they're probably there. How are you doing? I'm doing good! How are you? Failed as a Wild or Silence player. Doesn't matter that I started in 2023, I've failed. No! No, you haven't. I promise. A lot of people don't know that they're there. I promise. I just have an obsession with the game. I promise. I promise that's all it is. Have you guys seen the new subscription service, Plus? Have you seen it? If you guys are still using Premium, I don't know if they're gonna, like, let people still have Premium if they're still on it, but I think I saw somewhere that someone said they still had Builders Club. Which is so outdated. So I would imagine they won't kick you off of Premium. But, Plus is so cool. I just got it today. You get free private servers, free unlimited private servers in pretty much any game. And so I'm hosting a community private server in my Discord server at the moment, so people can go hunting during events, in a more controlled environment, I guess I would say. And I think that's really cool. Yes, in USD it's $4.99 a month. That's before tax. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I told my friends if they need a private server on any game to just give me what game they need it on, I'll make it. And then they can give me the usernames of anybody that needs to be added to it. I've told them they do not have to spend money if I have Plus. I've been making servers for all of my friends, just so they don't have to spend money. It's so nice. Ooh, congratulations! I'm tempted to buy it, see if you get Robux from it or not. Turns out you don't. No, but it's not like you really got Robux from Premium either. The way that Premium worked is that monthly charge was literally the charge for the Robux. It was the cost of the Robux that came with Premium. The only thing you didn't pay for in Premium was the other benefits that I feel like I hardly ever used. So I like this change. This is a change I've been waiting for. Really, what you paid for with Premium, which is why it became popular in the first place, was like you would get benefits in games, and you wouldn't have to pay any more than like the $19.99 you were already paying for Robux. But back in the day when they added Premium, you would get more Robux by having Premium. Now, if you don't purchase on mobile, so if you purchase on PC or a gaming console or something like that, you get the amount of Robux that you would have gotten if you spent that money on Premium anyway. So Premium just kind of became not worth it because you're paying the same amount for the same amount of Robux that you would have gotten if you didn't have Premium. Game developers just made more money off of you being in the game, pretty much. But with Plus, think of how many games you can create private servers in without paying those giant prices on some of them. A few games I play have private servers that were like anywhere from 300 to 500 Robux a month, which, in my opinion, I don't want to be paying that. I don't want to be paying that much. Whereas, like, Wild Horse Islands has always had a very fair private server price. Like, it's essentially 50 cents a month. It's like 49 Robux. Which is completely fair. Even if I didn't buy Plus, I would still be buying my private server. Hello, hello! Yeah, I had Premium for a while and then I just stopped buying it. So this is a change I was excited for. Like the background music, thank you. It's called like Towballs Crossing. It's Animal Crossing inspired. It's really easy on my headache because I do still kind of have a little bit of a migraine. So it's just nice on my head to have it going. Could probably fix part of my issue by turning this light off. Whew, okay. Do you guys like Animal Crossing? I'm just wondering. Used to watch your streams nearly every time. Aww. Yeah, I haven't been streaming as much as I would have liked to. I kinda... I've had a rough couple months this first, like, beginning of the year. As it's going, because I don't really want to go into detail, because that's boring and sad. But, like, we've had a lot going on in my family, and on top of that, we're preparing to move. So it's definitely been a time. So I really haven't had the motivation or even the free time to stream as I would have liked to. Migraines are the worst. I can't do anything to have one. For you to be streaming with one that's impressive. Thank you. I've had migraines most of my life. Like, pretty bad ones. So I just kind of push through it. If I think that I can't do it anymore, I'll make things quieter, and then I'll usually talk quieter. Because sometimes, like, the sound of my own voice just echoes in my head when I'm streaming. What IUH did you catch? It's a leathery gully. It's a fjord. He looks a little bit like he's been fried, you know, until he's crispy and golden. He's very cute. I love him. I caught him, like, over here. I caught him in this spawn point here, which there is a Mustang over here at the moment. Oh no, the Mustang's on the other side. It's okay. Paint horse works. He's so wonderful. I love him so much. Lisa quarter horse called Bonnie. Oh, that is such a cute name. Oh, hello there. There's the Mustang. Do you guys hear me pause for a second? I haven't had my glasses in like a couple months. So I'm mostly like squinting at chat to read it. So it may take me a minute to get to some of the messages. I hope that's okay. I promise I'm not missing any. At least I hope I'm not. I'm reading as many as I can. Where are the horses' leafy wigs? That's what I'm asking. Well, I mean, I'm not on Forest right now. But that's what I would be asking if I were still on Forest. Yeah, I don't know. I've got a few things that help with my migraines, but I'm waiting until after stream. Don't have to answer this if it's too much to explain, but how do you have your character talking in the corner of the stream? Always wondered that every time I watch a video of yours. Okay, so it's sound activated, so if I do anything, like, I don't even have to talk. I can cough if I want to, and her mouth will open. It's completely sound activated. It's activated by any input to my microphone. So even if I just clap, her mouth opens. It's done through Veto Tube. So pretty much you draw 4 different frames. One with the mouth open, eyes open, mouth closed, eyes closed, mouth closed, eyes open, and mouth open, eyes closed, so that she can blink, which is completely optional, by the way. You do not have to do that. I just like that she can blink. And you put these 4 frames into Veto Tube. And as you talk, it'll randomly play a different frame so that when you're talking, she can blink, and when you're not talking, she can still blink. It's really cool. I've been using Veto Tube for about, I believe I started at the end of 2021, so I've been using it for about just under 5 years. It's really easy to set up. You do need a PC. It's not something that can be done on mobile, unfortunately, without, like, some apps you may have to pay for. But it's really cool. It's one of my favorite things that I have on my stream. And I feel like it really helps because I am a faceless streamer. So I give you guys a face to attach to the voice. It's really helpful. That and the fan art of her has been crazy. Yeah, it's very useful. It's wonderful. It's so fun to have. Hello, Chester. Have you seen like have you guys seen the cat named Chester that they like take swimming in a kiddie pool? She's like this cat that needs to lose weight, and she likes swimming, but she will like sit there and meow and complain about everything while actively like not wanting to get out of the pool. Have you guys seen her? She's a cat I follow on TikTok. And her name is Chester, and she is wonderful. When it's warm out, they have her she doesn't like to be outside too long. So she'll go to the end of the driveway and then run back up to get some exercise. And all she does is sit there and meow and complain the entire time. I love her. She's an inspiration to all of us that also need to lose some weight. I'm working on it. But oh my goodness, she's an icon. She's just like me, though. I also love the pool. Speaking of a pool, oh my goodness. Okay, everybody knows that I am Indigenous. I'm a Native American. We've been over this. It's a pretty well-known fact. With that, I have a tribal ID for the tribe that I am associated with. I have a tribal ID. Okay, if you guys don't know what that is, it's a federal ID that says this is a Native American. That's literally all it is. It's a federal ID. It's essentially a race card, okay? It gets me some little privileges, like, I get discounts on gas at gas stations, which is really nice, especially when where I am, gas is $5 at the moment. But another thing it unlocked is there is a place near me that is owned by my tribe, and they just put in a giant swimming pool. They put in a massive swimming pool. And if anybody knows anything about me, I like to swim. Swimming is one of my favorite physical activities. And because it's owned by my tribe, I get free daily use every single day if I just want to go in there and use it. And it is gigantic. The pool is massive. And Mel and I get free access every single day from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Whereas, like, the general public has to pay $5 to get in, and they only get access on Monday and Wednesday. It is a massive pool. Like, massive, massive. And it's even got an attached, like, splash pad, and then there's a whole entire spa that they added. And if I go to the spa and get, like, my nails done, I can get a huge discount on getting my nails done. And I'm thinking about it. I've never been the type to get my nails done, and I know that spa doesn't do acrylics, but they do gels. And I'm thinking about it. I've never been one to get my nails done, but like I get like a 20% discount. Why would I say no to that? Why would I ever not take advantage of that? Like I just had to say something, because Mel and I are planning on going swimming one of these times. We just haven't had the time to, and it's wonderful. We also get a 15% discount on food. Oh yeah, Mel is asleep. Mel went to bed. We get a 15% discount on food as well if we show our ID. So I'm enjoying it. That's where we went for dinner tonight, actually. We went to get dinner at the restaurant there because it's cheaper because we get a discount. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Oh yeah, we've got a few more people here. A few. I just looked at the viewer count. We've got a few more people here. So I want to tell you guys, if you join the Discord server and you... Oh! Hang on. That is so loud! Oh my goodness! Sorry, I was just made deaf for a second. I'm good now, I can hear again. Why did that happen? Why does that always happen? Anyway. I can hear myself think again. Good. Sorry, that is the backup playlist for the streams. That is the summer playlist. We are still using my winter playlist. I don't know why I did that. I have two streaming playlists, for those of you who are unaware. I have the, it's like autumn through winter playlist, and then I have the spring and summer playlist. While it is currently spring, I have a terrible migraine, so we're still using the winter playlist. The spring and summer playlist is a lot more upbeat and loud, and I don't want to use that right now. I've got a terrible migraine. I think I just felt my head explode when it auto-played that, and I still don't know why I did that. Hey! Weren't you over here a second ago? Bro is moving. Yeah, we're gonna use, like, the autumn and winter playlist, for this stream, and probably other ones. Because I can't be bothered changing to the other one. Well, I mean, I guess I don't have to be bothered. It does it on its own. Next time on your birthday stream, play happy birthday the whole time. I've got a birthday stream coming up in a few weeks. My birthday is on the 21st. Like, my birthday is coming up. I guess I could do that. I've done that before. I don't know if I'm gonna be home on my birthday. We might do that stream either a few days early or a few days late. I'm thinking I kind of just want to go swimming on my birthday. Not really anything else. I think I just want to go swimming. Because I want to experience the gigantic pool. Oh, we've got a lot of birthdays coming up on the 9th. I think 5 of my friends all have birthdays on the 9th. One of them has no, 2 of them have birthdays on the 8th. Tell me what the birthstone is. Emerald. And I think a few of my friends also have birthdays on the 10th and 11th as well. Hi, Ronnie. Okay, let's not put birthdays in chat, please. Reminder that any personal information that you put in the chat will stay there until the VOD is deleted. And, guys, I don't delete my VODs. So let's be very careful about personal information, please. I am an adult, which is why I am willing to put my birthday out there. But you don't know who's lurking, guys. It starts with birthdays, and this did happen in my chat once. We had a conversation about birthdays in my chat one time, and somebody just put their full name out there and was like, yeah, so, like, it's so funny, my name is this, and, like, this is my sign, and, like, this is my, and I'm like, whoa! Okay, 1, that is first name, middle name, last name, oh my goodness, and we don't want a repeat of that, please. That was, I don't even know Oh my goodness. It was a very weird stream. Yeah. There was, okay. I've referenced this before. This happened in 2023. When I like first started streaming on YouTube, somebody found out that I had a fan mail email. And I do. People send me fan art through it. I don't really reply. But somebody emails the fan mail email and just straight up put their first, middle, last name, address, county, state, zip code. And the one time I have replied to an email was to be like, hey, so you shouldn't be sending this to people on the internet. You do not know who I am. I am just like, my face isn't even on the internet. You don't know who I am. Why are you sending this? And like, this happened in 2023. And I think that is the longest email I have ever sent out, because I sent out like genuine, like I sent out internet safety videos that I found on like YouTube that they used when they taught me internet safety in school. I gave them I gave them links to like videos on like why you shouldn't do that. Like I could have been like someone insanely scary. I mean, I'm not. I'm like 5'6". I don't really leave my house, but like I could have been someone really scary. You do not know who you're sending that to when you send me an email like that. And so like I went after them, not in a mean way. I didn't go after them in a mean way. I was very polite about it. I was like, hey, so let's not. Let's not do that. They never replied to me. I don't know if it was out of shame or regret or whatever, but they never replied when I replied to them and told them not to do that. Wherever you are, I hope you're not sending that info to strangers again. I hope you have learned your lesson on that. You do not need to be sending that info to people. But I received a lot of really cute fan art through that email. I think someone drew, I think it was 5 of my titles one time and sent them through. Cutest little drawing I've ever seen. Hello, welcome in. Do you still have the blue pressure on? I do still have duck plate. She's my little burrito plate pressure on. Yeah, I don't know. Internet safety is a really big thing. I find that I preach about it a lot because it's really important. If you guys don't know somebody in person, I mean, heck, even if you do, be very careful giving away your information. You never know who someone is until it's too late, and it's not a situation you want to be in. So please be safe. That's all I ask. Do fan art, but I'm bad at digital drawing. Aw, that's okay. I accept all levels of art. I just get so happy seeing fan art come through. Ronnie, I'll be honest with you, I can't tell what your username is beyond seeing that it's still Ronnie and then 236 on the end. I don't know what the display name is. Oh, okay. I have to go to bed because it's almost 12 by 6. Oh, okay. You probably should if it's that late. It's actually almost midnight for me, too. I'm gonna be up for a little bit, though. I don't have to leave my house till, like, 1. I think. I don't know when I have to leave my house. Ah, that's fine. I'll figure it out. I don't know why it's like that. I'm sure it's fine. I know who you are, and that's all that matters. No, I've never caught an event IUH. I do own one. Hello there. Ooh, not pure, but I didn't think I'd be catching you. Needed you for my log. Woohoo! I guess I have to add SIUC to the list, don't I? SIUC 1. We'll add it to the list. Didn't think I'd catch that. There we go. Thanks, guys. I got it for my log. What do I need still? Oh, yeah, you got it. You fixed it. What do I still need? There's only unique coats. I need the one from Glacier and the one from Blizzard, and then I'm done with those. Oh my goodness, I'm so cool. Yeah, that's the very first, royal one that I've caught. What NDs have you caught? I think a Mustang, a quarter horse, and it's just a Mustang and a quarter horse, I think. We're checking. Yeah, quarter horse with pink to green, and a Mustang with honeycomb fade. Those are the Nat dyes. Been catching a lot of horses with horns, though. You would think a horn boost was going on the way that they're acting. It's okay. I haven't mass captured in so long. It's a cute Mustang. I know, isn't it adorable? Man, these horses really like to run away. I mean, I guess this guy stayed pretty close to where he was. I'll give him that. He didn't go very far. Yeah, sometimes the horns are really hard to catch, and then sometimes I just get them all the time. I think it just kind of depends on the day. I'm feeling pretty lucky. I was at the casino earlier. I wasn't playing. Well, I was. I played for a little bit. I'm feeling very lucky tonight. Hi, Raptor. Welcome in. I'm feeling a little lucky. It's about to be midnight, so it's about to be my luckiest month in the entire universe. We are about to set foot into May, the best month. And I'm feeling very, very, very lucky. Yeah, I have never caught an event IUH. I've been trying since the Val event of 2023. So it's been over 3 years now that I've been trying. I'm not confident that I'll get one. But at this point, I'm to the point where, like, I've sort of given up on it, but it's like, it's nice to try. I don't mind trying. I do own an event IUH. I don't have a self-caught one, but I do own one, and that's a lot better than a lot of people can say, so I'm mostly just grateful to have him. Now I'm just working towards, like, a goal that I've had for a long time. It's kind of all I'm doing. Oh, we have Popsicle today, for anyone wondering what Arabian we're on. This is Popsicle. I have her today because I haven't been using her the entire event, and I feel bad because it is, in fact, her event. You get a Spring Arabian, and I haven't even been using her during the spring event. I feel so bad. I'm a terrible, terrible mother. You still collecting titles? I am! Not as fast as I was before. Because, to be honest, they just kind of find me. I don't seek them out. I just kind of end up getting them as ads in trade, and then they just don't leave my inventory at this point. I don't go out of my way to trade for them. They just kind of end up with me. Like, I got a new one, I want to say a few days ago, maybe last week. Oh, I'll have to ask Horsey. I got it from Horsey. I traded for it because I had some stuff that Horsey wanted. I need to start announcing when I get them again. That was so fun! Like, doing the little shorts where I dress them up. Do you guys want to know their names? And do you guys want to know their birthdays? Because I promise you it's a little surprising. Because these have come from a few different people. And they're not at all coordinating their birthdays. Titles 107, 108, and 109 all have the same birthday of June 19th. Which is also Trident's birthday. All three of them. And they've all come from different sources at different times. All three of them have the same birthday. Which I think is kind of neat. Because when I did my first round, I want to say in 2023, when I did my first round of title birthdays on the community tab, Trident, and I think Trident was the only one that had the June 19th birthday, so the beginning post would always start with only Trident, and then as the days went on, the count would increase. But it looks like this year, Trident will not be alone on her birthday post. Which is honestly an improvement for her, because I think last year I had 2 with that birthday. Trident and 1 other. What's another thing I haven't announced yet? Oh yeah! With the exclusion of herd caught titles, the title collection is technically complete. There is a pure wild caught title in the herd now. I don't think I announced that formally. I know I announced it in the Discord server, but there is a pure wild caught title in the herd. I got it as a present, and I was co-owning her with a friend of mine, but she decided that, like, she wasn't really getting attached to it, and she just told me, hey, you got her full time now. And I'm like, oh my goodness! So she joined the count, I believe officially as 105, maybe, no, 106. She's number 106, she's a forever full, and she's pure wild caught. We can go look at her after I finish this round of desert. We can go stare at her. I don't think she'll mind. We're gonna have to look out for Harpoon, though, because Harpoon is the title that adopted her. So we'll have to make sure we don't get kicked by her mother, but we can go stare at her. Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Right button this time. Yeah, in the herd we now have 3 wild caughts total. 2 impure wild caught and 1 pure wild caught. Which is really big because those things are hard to get. Like, really hard to get. Here, let's go look at her. Her name is Tape Dispenser. Hi, Desert. Welcome back. No. Okay. I need to stop jumping at the boat. Tem after hours. Still family friendly. Oh, goodness. Huh, I thought something was missing. Alright, guys, let's go look at Tape Dispenser. We'll park Popsicle over here. There she is! She looks just like her mama. Here is Tape Dispenser. Isn't she adorable? She's pure wild caught. And has a birthday of June 28th. Isn't she so cute? Oh my goodness, I love her. She does naturally have an ocean seafoam fade mane. She's currently styled. I don't actually... Okay, I guess she was styled before she was given to me. She is my only title with a blessing. I usually have this, like, strict thing with my titles that I don't give them blessings. But she's an exception. I did not give her this blessing, she came with it. But that's okay, because she herself is a blessing. Where's her mom? Where is her mother? Harpoon! Oh, here's her mother. This is her mother, who I got as a birthday gift last year. This is Harpoon. We're live really late, Desert, because I have been telling myself since like 1 p.m. that I was going to stream today. And then I got distracted and procrastinated until 10 p.m. And then I told myself I was going to stream at 11, and then I actually started at like 11:10. And maybe 11:15. I kept getting distracted. It is entirely my fault. Harpoon was gifted to me as a birthday gift last year. She is Impure Wildcaught, and I love her hat. Yes, the hat did break wallets. We recently found out that this hat is at least 2 of a kind, as somebody had one just like it that they were trading for a different sun hat a couple weeks back. But none of us could afford the dupe of this hat, like the duplicate. So it's floating around out there somewhere. We don't know where it is now. But none of us could afford it. If we could, Tape Dispenser would be wearing it. Instead, she's currently wearing a beret. Oh, goodness. I used to do that. I used to start my assignments, like, the day that they were due. Sometimes even, like, right before the class started. It's not an efficient way to do things, but I did it. Yep, they wanted another perfect sun hat with a neon blue band, and none of us could produce one, because none of us had one. So we couldn't get our hands on it, but we do know that the hat is at least 2 of a kind. Probably more if I had to guess, but we've only seen 2 so far. I own one of them, and somebody else owns the other at the moment. Trying to get our hands on it, eventually, if it ever goes up for trade again, but we don't really have a good offer, because that thing is expensive. Probably one of the most expensive accessories that I own, along with Apple Juice's hat, but I won AJ's hat myself. Oh. Oh. I should not have opened my inventory. Oh my goodness. Let's type in sun. Wanna know something crazy that happened today? Yes! Let's get my horse out of the water real quick. The other expensive hat I own is this one. In light pink gingham and pastel red. It belongs to my V1 Val named AJ. Contrary to popular belief, I did not name my Val Animal Jam. Usually when people hear AJ, they assume Animal Jam. And you know what? I wish I did. But that was just not on my mind. I was craving apple juice so bad. AJ's hat is a perfect combo, hands down. Thank you! I had a lot of people, saying that they would go to war for that hat, and it's like, that's flattering. It's never going to be for trade. I am the original owner of that hat, and it's never leaving my inventory. It was probably my most expensive one. Entirely because it's pink. And you know what? People on this game really love the color pink. The IUH that I caught was a leathery gully. It's a little fjord. He's like golden brown. He's perfectly fried. Okay, I need to remember, on this hill, don't jump, because I won't be able to get the horse. Yeah, pink is probably one of the most popular colors on this game. And so back when I used to use... I just almost said the wrong name. Back when I used to use apple juice all the time, people would regularly hound me for the hat. Now they don't, because I don't have her out as often. Not a food or anything. Turn on it, caught on fire. Oh my goodness. This is why we do not leave objects that are flammable on the stove. When I was in school, we had these two girls who thought that they were so cool because now I guess kids vape in the bathroom, which you shouldn't do either. But these two girls thought they were so cool because nobody was ever going to catch them smoking in the bathroom. Everybody knew, by the way, including staff. They just never caught them, but they could smell that they were the ones doing it. One day, they almost got caught, and so they took the lit cigarette and they put it into the trash can full of paper towels. Flammable paper towels. Not their brightest moment. I believe they both got suspended for, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks is what they got for that. I never heard them bragging about smoking in the bathroom again. You know, I didn't die. I was there that day. Didn't die. I'm still here. Never heard them brag about it again. I don't know, I don't see the appeal of doing that kind of thing at school. But, you know, habits are habits. Ooh, a Marwari. I'm here, I need you for money. Here we go. Yeah, they, thankfully they got to the fire because they saw the smoke coming out of the bathroom. A lot sooner than they probably would have had the door been closed. Yes, exactly. Well, I mean, you shouldn't be doing anything you're not supposed to be doing. You shouldn't be vaping at school. I mean, if you're under the age of 21, you shouldn't be vaping at all. But I really can't stop you, I guess. But I will say, it is just as gross as smoking. My campus has a no smoking policy where if you get caught smoking or vaping, you get kicked off campus unless you're in your car with the windows up, and I know a whole one person in my class who follows that rule. Oh my goodness. Yeah, vaping is very bad for your health, but I feel like, yeah, vaping is also very lame. You really shouldn't do it. It does not make you look cooler. I think a lot of the vaping problem today is also contributed to how it was marketed as being like a safer alternative to smoking. But it's like just as deadly, it just tastes better. Like, you are damaging your body the same way you would be if you were smoking an actual cigarette. It's not good. You are damaging your health. Like, you are taking years off of your lifespan by doing that, and it's not good. Is someone at school I used to go to set the toilet paper on fire for no reason whatsoever? Oh, no! You know, we used to have this is not on the same level. This is not arson. It's just, it reminded me of it. We used to have a girl who hated the whole wheat Pop-Tarts at our school so badly. Like, she hated them so much that she would just flush them down the toilet and expect nobody to notice until she flooded the bathroom one day. And, we had been getting announcements every morning, like, hey, stop flushing Pop-Tarts down our toilet every single morning, and nobody knew who it was until one day I saw her do it, and then the next week is when she flooded the bathroom. So, you know, wherever you are, I remember. I haven't forgotten that. I'd be willing to bet a lot of people that were our peers haven't forgotten you doing that either. Like, what happened to just giving it to another student or not grabbing it at breakfast? Like, I'll agree with her. Whole wheat Pop-Tarts are kind of nasty. They are very gross, but there's a better way. You know, just don't grab it. Nobody was forcing you to grab the Pop-Tart. But she would just grab it and do it anyway. Like, I think after a while, it just became fun to her. I'll agree with her. Like, they tasted nasty, but like, really? Our poor custodian makes like a minimum wage and you're doing that? Yeah, I couldn't use the bathroom at school entirely either because of people smoking in there. As I got into high school, I just started, like, not using the bathroom at school. The tart flusher. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the school got so mad with her for that. I don't think she faced any actual consequences for it, though. I will say, I was lucky enough that I had a school with decent food. I say decent because there were some days I didn't like what we were having, but we would have orange chicken, burritos, spaghetti, like we'd have all of that, and then we would also have the cardboard-looking pizza. We would have that, and that would always be the worst option. So we'd have like two or three good options, and then the pizza. You know the one. It's rectangular. I caught a royal, what is it called? Royal Dun, Andalusian. School food was good because you're unk. Hey! Michelle Obama affected my school's menu too. My school was just nice about it. Yeah, Royal Dun Andy. I'm not so old that my menu wasn't affected by the same law passed that affected yours. I was in, like, 2nd or 3rd grade when that bill was passed. Thank you. Acting like I'm, like, on death's door right now. That's crazy. Hey, Desert. Something's just occurred to me. Something's just occurred to me. That I think I have to DM you. Done. I sent it. I win, Desert. I win. And I just wasn't sure if I could say that on stream, so I'm not going to. Wasn't sure if I could, but I didn't want to ask permission, so I DM'd it anyway. What's your favorite show / movie? My favorite movie is either Titanic or Now You See Me. Those are the two I'm gonna pick. My favorite show is House MD or Criminal Minds. Or Dexter. I don't know out of those three. I think I'm gonna say House. Oh, I didn't mean to, like, let that go into my inventory. I'm down to let you put it on blast for stream if you want to. Okay. Desert's girlfriend is my age. So, like, if I'm old, you are outside the retirement home, pounding on the doors. Okay, like, we are the same age. Your girlfriend is my age. I think I win these. Seasoned! Oh my goodness. 4 months means nothing when you break a hip. I'm just saying. If you want to rob the old folks' home, you go right ahead, Desert. I'm in here playing Candyland. And you can't even get in. Ronnie, aren't you older than me? You should be on my side. Bestie, please. We're supposed to be fighting for the same side. Being betrayed by my own ally. That's crazy. This is a betrayal. Oh! Misleading hair color, that's what that is. I'll DM you? Okay. And the mints. And the mints was the most necessary part of that, because when I'm old, I'm not gonna be carrying any caramels or anything like that. That's boring old lady stuff. I'm gonna be carrying mints and Jolly Ranchers. That's the kind of old lady I'm going to be. Just mints and Jolly Ranchers. Speaking of Jolly Ranchers... No, that's the wrong bag. I'm sitting in the dark. I can't see. Ah, there it is. Which way's the top? That one. Ooh, there's red. I got a red one. I can't tell if it's cherry or watermelon because I'm in the dark. We'll find out. There we go. Hang on, I didn't see what Ronnie said. Thanks, Ronnie. I'll check my DMs in just a sec. Give us ASMR? No. Also, news, it was cherry. I can see the little one in the corner of my screen. Cherry is the best flavor of Jolly Rancher, and I am not hearing anybody out on any other flavors. In high school, I had a math teacher who just consistently had a giant bag. I think it was like a 10-pound bag of Jolly Ranchers. Get a Nat Dye Frisian earlier, don't know what to do with it. I don't know. You could keep it and make it all pretty. Or if you don't like it, you could, I'm sure somebody would trade for it. I love Jolly Ranchers. She would just have like a 10-pound bag in her desk. And so anytime she needed a favor from a student, she would go, whoa, what was that? Anyway, she would frequently walk up and be like, hey, what's your favorite kind of Jolly Rancher? And so somebody would answer, and of course most of the class liked watermelon, cherry, blue raspberry. I don't know a single person that actually likes grape Jolly Ranchers except for my sister. My sister's an odd one. I don't understand how she could like something like that. But but orange is a word. Oh. What is wrong with you guys? Grape Jolly Ranchers are awful. They do! They come in the standard bag. They're the purple ones. Well, eventually, by the end of the year, she got down to, like, only the grape ones. And so only students that were really, really desperate for candy would do favors to get candy. Everybody else, she had to resort to bribing with stickers instead of candy because just nobody liked the grape ones. And that included me. Come on, get in my backpack. I need to sell you. I need money. Come on. There we go. It's been long enough. I'll say it again. We have a community private server now for Wild Horse Islands. So if you want access to it, all you gotta do is join my Discord server. Now, Finn, see, you wouldn't be allowed stickers after, like, the second time you did that. You're the kind of person that would have to get candy or nothing. Oh my goodness, one of the guys that, would get the Jolly Ranchers, he would intentionally collect them, and then, and I admit I used to do this too, but not as frequently. He would collect them, and then he would have two of his friends that really, really wanted it, and so he would just set it in the middle of a desk and watch two students fight over it. And I did that once, but with chocolate, and at a different school. This guy would do it weekly, and the teacher never said anything. As long as you had, like, your work done, and you weren't breaking a table or anything, she didn't care. I miss her. We have an appointment on, like, a FaceTime thing. Ooh, a telehealth. The one time I had a telehealth appointment, they had me show up to a physical location, and then had me FaceTime with the doctor. It's really awkward for them to, like, examine your throat when they're, like, miles and miles and miles away. It was like a starting appointment for, like, sleep, like a sleep study. And he goes, hey, open your mouth. And then I watched the camera turn to look at me and, like, slowly zoom in. Real, I've got some nachos sitting in my fridge currently. Oh, I don't like Nutella. I used to. Thank you, Nightbot. Okay, Desert. I'll admit, that message is kind of funny. Kind of funny. Never mind, I take it back. The moment you said that, I'm taking it back. I think actually the funny factor's gone. The DM was funny, but now that you said that in my chat, that's not funny. I'm deciding to unlaugh at that, thank you. And I've actually decided to start calling you deserts, like everybody else does, ignoring that I know that it's like possessive. You are now multiple deserts. You're welcome. I'm trying to think of something worse to do as a punishment, but I can't. I think calling you deserts plural is like the worst I can do. I should probably take care of my horse. I'll do that in just a minute. Oh my goodness. How many thoroughbred IUHs do you have? 5, I think. 6! I think I have 6 of them. You could start IRL naming me. No, I'm not gonna do that to you while I'm streaming. I'll sneak it into conversation one of these days, and I'll make you jump. I'll do like I do it to Poofles, too. Sometimes I'll sneak Poofles' real name into conversation, and Poofles just goes, like, dead silent for a second, because that's how little she's heard her name be said out of my mouth. It's really funny. It's like a little jump scare. Something scarier. Poofles once used my real name when talking to her mother, and I think I jumped. We only have 1 horn, no IUH, ND, or SIE. Aww. Yeah, I don't know. I was having pretty decent luck for a little while, and now it's just kind of been empty since then. It has been, but every time you've made plans with me, you got home really, 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 really late, and I was going to bed. Finn, we're in the same time zone. Why are you doing laundry at almost 1 a.m.? We're in the same time zone. Yes, that's true. I'm doing laundry tomorrow. But Finn. Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. That's fine. I get it. Yeah, I'm doing laundry tomorrow. I'm gonna be out of the house all day. Hang on, I need to mute to let out the grossest cough ever. Desert, you make it sound like I'm doing something else. You make it sound like I'm doing something much worse. It is currently 12:37 a.m. for me. Got about 30, just under 30 minutes until 1 a.m. This is the latest I've streamed in a while, I think. I don't know what time I was streaming on Twitch the other week. But I know it was probably a little bit late. Ronnie, are we in the same time zone? No, we're not, right? Are we? I'm amazed at how steady your voice is before you cough. I've got myself trained. Yeah, we are. Okay, so so what time was I streaming the other week when it was like Wizard 101 that I was streaming? Do you Oh, thank you for subscribing. Do you know what time that was? This is what I was saying, like the horns. I'm getting so many. Let's up the count. No, it's not tomorrow until I say it is. It's not tomorrow until I say it's tomorrow. Not at all. It's probably midnight. If not like 10 or 11 p.m. Did I miss a horse over here? Don't think I did. No, I didn't, because I sold the horse that was over here. Exactly, Desert! Tomorrow starts when I wake up. And don't have a migraine. The one thing that sucks about getting over laryngitis is, like, I do still have the cough, but it's, like, not as frequent anymore, which is wonderful. But it's just as awful because I'm still really congested. It's not painful anymore, though. And I do, in fact, have my voice back, which is really nice. Because I didn't... I didn't want to sound like that forever. So I'm feeling quite a bit better. Still coughing here and there. I have, like, coughing fits every couple hours, but we're getting better. Trying to think of, like, what's the weirdest reason I've ever paused a stream. There was one time back in 2023 where I was streaming, I was on Twitch, and I paused a stream so I could go stand outside in the snow. Because I had a really bad fever. And I think it was like 2 degrees outside. And I had a terrible fever. So I just went and stood outside. That's what I did. I stood outside. I even, like, took pictures of the snow. I dug in the snow to find some grass underneath it. For some joke about touching grass. But I genuinely just walked away from my own stream for 15 minutes to go stand in the snow. It was nice. I haven't done that in a long time. You should do a stream pause to do a normal. Desert, I fear even though you've become super offline, I'm still not online enough to know what that means. I don't know how you've disappeared from the internet and then come back and still have more chronically online knowledge than I do. I don't think that's fair. The stomach flu. Aww, I hope you feel better. Oh, I gotta run Glacier. We'll come back to Desert. Go to Glacier. Let's go run it to get the herd. And also make sure I'm not missing anything on this island. Peep DMs? Okay. Desert, that's awful, but I love the way that you think. That's terrible. I could never, but I will heavily consider that. There's only one problem with that plan, Desert, and it's that I have asthma. Otherwise that would be so fun. Oh my goodness. Here, I'm sharing that. I'm sharing that with Ronnie. Oh, I gotta type Ronnie in my search bar. There you go, Ronnie. Oh my goodness. BRB chat, I gotta sneeze. No. Oh my goodness. I was ordering food today, and the lady who was like taking my order when I was checking out, she didn't know, she was like new. She was new to working there. She didn't know what to use, so she turns to her manager and goes, chat? And then immediately, like, pauses and just frowns, like, at the ground, and then her manager's, like, teaching her what to do. I hope she stays at that job for a long time. I order from that place so often that, like, it would be a joy to see her, like, regularly. I couldn't laugh either. My mother doesn't know what that means. She doesn't know why it would say that. So my mom just kind of looks at her weirdly, and then we just continue checking out. She had really nice nails. She said that she got them done at the spa. The spa I was talking about earlier with the tribal discount. Pretty much everything's in the same building. I don't know what to say. The pool, the spa, the restaurant, all of it is all in one building. We must find you an event, IUH. I wish. I'm sure I'll find one eventually. But I don't think this event is gonna be the one. I have hiccups. Hang on. Okay, I'm good. I really should go get my nails done. I kind of want to get them done. Would you scream if you found an event, IUH? Yes. I would scream so loud that I think I would wake up everybody in my house, except for my grandma. Her hearing is terrible, but I would wake everybody else up in my house. We've got a bunch of us living in our house. A bunch of us, because, you know, it's really, really hard to to find anywhere decent to live with the current pricing. So all of us. We've got all generations of this family all in one house at the moment. And by all generations, I mean there's 4 of us here. There's myself and my sister, my mother, and then my mother's mother. Oh, and my cat. Can't forget my cat for ladies' night. She's a little lady. But I think she's already awake. Her bed is right outside my door. And if I'm awake, my cat's awake. Okay, Desert, you can show up anytime. I think genuinely if any of my friends showed up at my house and I just told my family, hey, that's my friend, I don't think they'd question it. I really, really don't. I think like my friend Xander could probably show up and be like, hi, I'm Xander, or whatever he would say. And my mom would just go, yeah, cool, come on in. I genuinely don't think that they would question that. That's a little concerning, actually. I've got some things to think on. Some possible security issues with my home. I'm sure it's fine. Things have been thought of. I'm good. We're good now. I've got sun chips, but I can't eat them because then I would crunch on you guys, and I don't feel like being one of those streamers. I don't want to get crumbs all over you guys, I'm sorry. I will be sending random people to your house to say they're your friend, and then just go inside. Now, here's the thing. The people I am friends with have a certain look to them. And that sounds bad. I know, that sounds bad. But most of my friends, you can just, like, kind of tell that they're my friend. Like, I don't know how to describe it. You all kind of have similar personalities. And I think any one of you could lie about being Lois. And my mother would believe you and then ask how you're doing. Unless you're like obviously Xander or something. Like any of you could show up at my door and be like, "Hi, I'm Lois. I've known your daughter for how many years?" And my mom will just be like, "Oh yeah, how you been?" She won't question you. She won't do anything. I'm saying most of you, like, have very similar personalities in that, if you walked up to my door, just the way that you greet my mother would tell her that you know me. You guys see the way that Toby greeted my grandma the first time that they met her? When Toby, or by Scorpius, as a lot of you guys know Toby, when Toby first greeted my grandma, Toby goes up and goes, "Hi." Like, really, really quietly, kind of like, "Hi." And then goes, "I'm Toby." And I feel like all of you would greet my mother that way. And that's how she would immediately know that we're friends. I think all of my friends are, like, really shy around their friends' parents. And that's just the kind of people... I don't think I've ever had a confident friend around anybody in my family. The only person who would introduce themselves confidently is Xander. He'd go, "Hi, I'm Xander. Nice to meet you." Yeah, Desert, you'd hit the yo. You would entirely do that. But I mean it. You guys all, like, carry yourself a specific way, because I carry myself that way, and, you know, I guess I just, my friends are usually very similar to me. And I am also terrified of my friends' parents. Of all of my friends whose parents I've met, or at the very least spoken to, I am terrified of Toby's mother. I am friendly with Toby's dad. I am terrified of Poofle's dad. I am friendly with Poofle's mother. I'm terrified of Lois's dad. I am very friendly with Lois's mom. Like, I don't know. I'm very anxious around people I perceive to be an authority figure. Even as, like, a full adult. It's bad. Definitely be outside your house texting you to make sure you answer the door. I do that with Toby! Whenever I would visit Toby, before they moved, whenever I would visit them, I would be like, hey, I'm on my way, can you wait by your front door? Because I'd be like, please don't let their parents answer the door, that's so scary. Please don't. And eventually they had me doing the same thing for them, so one of my neighbors wouldn't have to, like, ring them into my apartment. And still texted them first. Yeah. I had a friend who would wait at my patio door. Like, she could entirely get inside the building, right? But she was so scared of my mother that she would wait on the patio door to my apartment, and she would text me, and it would say, can you come to the window? Girl, I have a front door. But it would just say, can you come to the window? And I'm like, yeah, she's outside. She's sitting on my patio right now, enjoying my patio furniture and my wind chimes. All because she didn't want to, like, knock on the front door and have my mother answer. And, like, my mom is very friendly. Every time I had friends over, my mom made sure they had something to eat. She made sure that they were okay, that they were doing well. My mom is not somebody to be scared of, but at the same time, it's like, I don't think any of my friends' parents are anyone to be scared of either, and I'm still terrified. Always do the come get me and force them to walk me inside. That! I do that too. Oh my goodness, what about when you, like, you get dropped off by your parents, but, like, their parents have to take you home? So the car ride is just kind of silent the entire time. She's just warm blood and sold it. Oh no! That's not good. Oh my goodness. Do you guys have any, like, bad sleepover stories? You get dropped off and they don't leave until you get inside. Oh no! Okay. That's pretty good. Trying to think of, like, my worst sleepover story. I think I told this story... I don't know if I told it, like, on a call to somebody recently, or if I told it on stream recently. But, like, I had this one girl, and I was so anxious that, like, I was gonna, like, break everything just by touching it. And so I go over to her house, and she'd been, like, begging me to go to her house. And so eventually, on a random Friday, I asked my mom, I'm like, hey, can I go over to this person's house? And she's like, yeah, of course you can. Like, just let me meet her parents. So I was like, okay, cool. She meets the parents. My mom is, like, cool with it. I go over there, and the entire time, because, like, it's somebody else's house, I don't want to just, like, touch things without permission. The entire time, this girl who begged me to come over to her house is degrading me in front of her parents. To the point that her parents are like, hey, is your friend comfortable with what you're saying? And I didn't even get time to answer. She answered for me, went, yeah, of course, why wouldn't she be? And then just kept doing it. I was getting talked down to right in front of her parents. She would go after me for, like, every little thing I did. If I walked, like, a little weirdly because the dog got really close to me and I didn't want to, like, accidentally step on this tiny little dog, she would go, oh, look at how she walked. Girl, you invited me over. Do you not want me here? Like, you're the one who begged me for 2 weeks to spend the night at your house. So, in the morning, instead of getting breakfast or anything like that, I I went to her mom, told her I was sick, and I never went back to her house. I never went back. She begged me over and over and over again, to come back and, like, sit around. She's like, that was so fun! It wasn't fun for me. I never went back. I didn't even invite her to my house, either. My sister did a few times. Mel invited her over, but not me. The invite never came from me. That is not how you welcome somebody into your home. Not a negative summer time. I spent an entire summer at my friend's house. Was good times. Aww. I think Toby did that with me. We once almost spent most of the... We spent almost the entire summer together. With the exclusion of, like, a few weekends where I wanted to go to Canada with my grandparents. And so I would go to Canada with them. And then I would come back home and then invite Toby right back over. Only because at the time my friend didn't have a passport or anything like that to get into Canada with us. Otherwise, we entirely would have taken my friend to Canada with us. Okay, Desert. There was one friend who was allowed to go with us into Canada. But she unfortunately got the flu, like, a few days before we had to go. And so she couldn't go until her temperature went down. And it didn't go down until the day after we went. I guess, more like in my area, it's like because I'm Indigenous, everybody, like, on the Indigenous side of my family kind of looks a little bit like me. So I get mistaken for, like, my distant cousins all the time. And it's like, I've never met any of these girls, but I get told I look like them all the time, and I'm like, well, I've never met them, but thank you. I've got no clue who that is. Like, I don't know who they are, but thanks. I know their name, but I don't know who they are. I don't have that issue with the other half of my family that isn't Indigenous. Because all of my distant... Yeah. It's like, thank you, I don't really know who they are. People come up to me all the time and be like, hey, I thought you moved out of the area. And I'm like, huh? Do I know you? And they'll call me by a name that's not mine. And I'm like, oh. Well, I guess I know what she's up to. They do. They tell me that I'm pretty, but it's like, you just mistook me for somebody else. How do I know you're not just covering your tracks? It's like when you're wearing an outfit that you're not, like, completely confident in, and then your parents start, like, hyping you up a lot, and so you start second guessing the outfit. That's what it feels like. That's like completely exactly what it feels like. And then you're like, oh, well, is it a good outfit, or are you just covering your tracks now? Blah, 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 and this and that. Like, I was talking to my father. It was like that with my grandfather. They would hear my mother's name, and they'd be like, oh, yeah, the daughter of that guy? And I'd be like, oh, well, yeah. I'm related to him. And then sometimes they wouldn't even recognize my sister, and I would be like, so, how are his grandkids doing? And it's like, sir, I am his grandkid. Oh, goodness. Especially at one of the car shows, because he and I used to attend a lot of car shows together. Little known fact about me, I love, like, really classic cars. And so we would go every year to see them. And a few years, I want to say, like, the last 6 years, I either went alone or I went with my mother instead. Because he was housebound, pretty much. And they would still ask, like, oh yeah, how are his grandkids doing? Every time they saw me, but not him. And it's like, I come here every year. I come here every single year. And you see me with him every single time. And he has introduced me as his granddaughter every single time. And it's like I'm just some stranger that would hang out with him. Oh, I hope they do the car show again this year. I don't think they did it last year. There was at one point, and I don't think I ever told my grandma about this. I don't think my grandpa ever told my grandma about it either. If you guys don't know, a Model T, I don't remember what year it was, but it was a Model T. A Model T is pretty expensive. Not as expensive as, like, a brand new car these days, but close. And there was one year where a guy was just really sick of attending the car shows every year and was thinking of selling it and stupidly offered it to my grandfather for $700. And, like, as a kid, I was like, whoa, that's too much, right? Because, like, as a kid, you don't know what anything costs. But as an adult, I'm sitting here like, $700 for a Model T is such a steal. Because it was, like, in perfectly good condition. Like, it had been, parts of it had been, like, rebuilt. It was in beautiful condition. And the guy wanted only $700 when it's worth thousands of dollars. As an adult, I'm like, I don't know why he didn't take that. Like, for something like that, I don't know why. Crazy good deal. I wonder if that guy still has that Model T, or if he did end up selling it to someone. I might switch islands here soon, because I'm not finding much. I'm making decent money, though. I've gone up, I want to say 270,000 today? Yeah, almost 280,000. Gone up quite a bit of money. Oh, let me pet Popsicle. Hi, Cal. There you are. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna switch islands. I'm thinking... Make sure there's not a herd I'm leaving. There is not. I'm thinking Forest and Blizzard. That does unfortunately leave me open for herds on mainland, which is really annoying. But that's okay. I'm not gonna be spreading any kind of mainland hate around here. Mainland is a beautiful island, with beautiful horses. And that's that. I don't have much else to say about it. Hello, welcome in. Want to share that money? Hey, on an upcoming party stream, we are giving away 500,000 tokens. 500,000 of what I have is not staying. I have nothing bad to say about mainland. Except for the fact that if a herd does spawn there, I have to run mainland, which is always a downside, because there's never anything super special on mainland. With the exclusion of, gnat dies and horns. But other than that, there's not really much to see on mainland. At the next party stream, which won't be today, I guess won't be tomorrow either. I have to I have to go out and leave my humble abode. It's been a little rough finding time to do the next party stream because we still have so much to give away. We did give away the basic nitro and the custom emote. We did end up giving those away already. So those are no longer in the prize pool. But we have all of this. We have all of this. It's all gotta go in the next stream. All of this plus some artwork from Tango. And 500,000 tokens. So during the next party stream, we gotta get all of it done. Even if it takes like hours. The very first party stream was 3 hours long. So if it takes 3 hours again, it'll take 3 hours. The fashion shows do take too long, so we're not gonna do fashion shows again. I'll probably do the thing where I just have people pull horses out again. Double it. Oh no. There is still a high tier IUH in that collection of things that need to go. I don't know. I'll figure it out when we get there. I could do trivia. Trivia is another really good option. Hello there. Yoink. Don't worry, guys. It'll all be given out a normal hour, by the way. This is not the kind of hour that I usually stream at. That's because I have no idea what the game is. What is IUH, ND, Horn, and SIUC? Okay, I got you. So, hang on, I gotta feed my horse. Eat up, Popsicle. Okay. SIUC is Special Island Unique Coat. Go to Newest, which is this. This is a Special Island Unique Coat. IUC, without the S on the front, is Island Unique Coat, which is all of these, actually. This one, like Black Leopard Appaloosa, Bay Leopard Appaloosa, Gray Blanket Appaloosa. It's just it is a coat that can only be found on a specific island. There's one for like every breed, I think. Is there one for the Shire? I don't think there is. Whatever. There's one for most of the breeds. So like this one is found on mainland. Then we of course have Blizzard, Forest, Mountain, and Desert. There's not one for the Fjord. Oh, here's the Paint Horse. This one's on Forest. This one's from Lunar. This one is of course from Jungle. Things like that. And then if we go over to Special Animals, IUH is Island Unique Hair. It is a hair color that you can only find on a specific island. It's all of these. Here are the coats. The Special Island Unique coats. Horns are just horses with horns. They're unicorns, pretty much. And then there's Island Unique Horns, which I'm counting in the horn count because I don't care enough to separate them. Which are horns that can only be found on specific islands. I'm almost done with that one. Then we have Breeding Uniques, which are coats only obtained through breeding. Co-breeding Uniques, which are coats only obtained through breeding with another player. Activity rewards, there's different coats here. So like these are training unique coats. You get them from the training redemption system, where you turn in training receipts, which are a resource to get prizes. And everything else here is also kind of redemption systems. They're really fun. I like them. See, is there anything I didn't cover? Oh, ND. ND is naturally dyed. So a horse that comes with a dye in its hair that you did not have to put there is naturally dyed. So for example, I'll use this Mustang. This Mustang has the naturally dyed tag. And it has the hair color Honeycomb Fade, which does not occur naturally on a lot of horses. I say a lot of, mostly it occurs naturally on like event horses. but because it is rolled naturally onto this Mustang and is the Mustang's natural color, it is naturally dyed. I hope that's a good explanation. I'm not too good at explaining. Hello, hello! Yeah, we'll get Popsicle back out. How are you? Welcome in. Alright, forest time! Oh, hello, Larold. Sell that. Do you have my reaction to trying to understand it all? Let me look. Yeah, you'll understand it eventually, I promise. A good rule of thumb is when the chat starts cheering is usually when you should cheer, because it's something good. And if you see something called a stat aura is when we say boo. I imagine I have to stop by Larry and sell a lot of those by now, because I haven't been checking. I request to see Cruella. Alright, I will get her out just after I finish this run. Yep, it is called a stat aura. If you catch a horse with like max height, or it's unusually tall or unusually short. If you catch a horse that has a rare height stat, it'll give you a stat aura. Or if it's got like a rare speed stat or rare strength, any of them. If it has a rare stat, you're getting a stat aura like maybe 30% of the time. I don't know the actual rates on it, I'm just assuming based on how often I get them. I definitely have a few. Yeah, I got a stat aura earlier. We caught a horse with a rare height stat. The height stats are the bane of my existence. No, you get so many of them that they kind of clog up your inventory. So if you get a horse with rare friendliness, is how you get the friendliness aura. If you get a horse with rare strength, is how you get the strength aura. Rare height is how you get the height stat aura. Things like that. Height is unfortunately the most common, and so they kind of clog your inventory and take up inventory slots that could go to, like, rare horses. Yep, that's why we sell them to Larry. Alright, let's go to the forest real quick. Check on how things are going in the magical forest. I believe that there should be a Larry on the magical forest. I think Larry needs to be here. Oh, Ronnie, my offer I gave out to all of my friends earlier extends to you, too. I have Plus currently, which means I can create unlimited free private servers on pretty much any Roblox game. So if you want a private server on any game that you play on Roblox, let me know. I'll make it. I'll make it for you, so you don't have to spend any money. Yes, Larry actually will be rich. I think Larry just already is rich. I know Larry is definitely wealthy off of me buying lasso material. He's definitely received a lot of my money. No problem. I am extending the offer to, like, all of my friends, pretty much. That way none of my friends have to pay money for private servers. I love Forest. It's such a pretty island. I do miss the old Forest, I have to admit. But the new one is gorgeous. Oh yeah, in terms of items, Larry is so wealthy. Yeah, but I mean, like, Roblox is going through a bunch of lawsuits currently. So most of the changes they're making, they have to make. They don't necessarily have a choice in the matter. Here you go, Popsicle. I have a friend who once sold a Val, like a V1 Val, to Larry. Before it was V1, and during the Val event, I believe. Might not have been during the event, it might have been afterwards. Rivals, Phantom Forces. Ooh! Hello, hello! Ronnie, I think you might like, I'll just send you recommendations later. I've got some games in those categories that you might really like. You're getting recommendations from me. Whether you want them or not. I got you. You stick around and watch my little horse streams. The least I can do is give you some recommendations. A big one that I'm a little ashamed that I play is Hypershot. If you get a lobby that's not mostly bots, which you will for like the first few rounds that you play, because they kind of act as a tutorial. As long as you get a lobby that's like mostly people, it's really fun. I don't know if I'm proud to say this. I was gonna say I'm proud to say I've got a lot of hours on Hypershot. Like a lot of hours on Hypershot. It's kind of unhealthy. I also really like Big Paintball. I don't think anybody plays that anymore. I haven't seen the player count go up in years. Oh yeah, Cruella. I'm so sorry, I forgot. Here, we can use Cruella for like the rest of stream. Where are you, my queen? Here she is! Time as a bully in that game. I'm not that good. I think you're just bad, Finn. Cause I'm not good at that game. But I think you're just somehow worse than me. I'm doing this without glasses, Finn. What's your excuse? Such a big obsession with Barry Avenue right now. You play Town RP servers for days. Ooh, I'm trying to think of games that I've had an obsession with. The Neighborhood of Robloxia. Oh, I accidentally put that in my inventory. I meant to sell that. Do that when I get distracted. The Neighborhood of Robloxia, before they took it down, because they took it down in protest with Roblox's actions regarding child safety. I used to really love the Neighborhood of Robloxia, so much so that I played it enough that I made a Twitter account entirely to send in bug reports to the developer. I was in their DMs on Twitter every single update, telling them, like, hey, just so you know, like, the ice cream trucks aren't working, haha, hope that helps. And they would, like, have me go in and be like, hey, so is it working now? I'd be like, no, and they're like, oh, okay, hang on. And they would sit there and troubleshoot it with me. I was like, I think I couldn't have been, like, maybe, see, it was 2016, so I was 13, and I was just there, like, so obsessed with this game. I had $1 million on that game, entirely from grabbing the doctor job and then driving around for hours. Hours! That game had so much of my life that I started dreaming about that game. I still do sometimes. I miss it. I miss that game so much. But like I caught myself like dreaming about the game. I would go in there and troll role players. I would go in there as like I had this old lady avatar, and there was some role player so serious about who was doing what that they were giving out, like, fake roleplay business licenses. And so if I was caught illegally operating my ice cream truck, as they put it, they would hunt me down to my mansion. They would hunt me down to my mansion. And so I would pretend to be giving out poisoned ice cream the entire time. And then it would always end with me trapped on, like, the second floor. No, the attic of the mansion down near, like, whatever the version of Burger King was. I would have the giant mansion with, like, the dance floor and the pool on the roof. And it would always end with me trapped up there, and eventually they'd break in and pretend to arrest me. And then I would have to go on this entire, like, jail arc. And just stay in jail and beg them to let me out. It was great. I loved that game. I miss it so much. Or sometimes I would intentionally, like, I would see the people who took, like, the police roleplays really seriously, and I would drive past in the most obnoxious car ever, and, like, just gently scrape their car, and they would follow me around the map the entire time. So, oh. Thanks, Cruella. Sirens blaring. It was so good. I missed that game. I missed that game so much. I once joined a South Park roleplay by accident one time. It's one of the girl characters, and I was lost because I never watched it. Oh! I hope you didn't get Tammy. I'm sure you didn't. Most people forget Tammy as a character. Who did you get? What character did they assign you? I don't know, for some reason there was a lot of military roleplays on that game as well. And I think it came down to the avatar customization that you could do in the neighborhood. No, I'm calling it by its full name. It's like Mandy. Oh, that's okay, that's not that bad. I think with all of the storylines South Park has had, you could just be a little bit mean or be overly nice and they'll say you're in character. Only a few of the main characters had a lot of, like, substance to them, and the others, kind of, their personalities remained similar, but, like, mostly changed throughout the entire series. So I think you could have gotten away with pretending you had seen it, and they wouldn't have said anything. That's what I used to do when people were doing, like, series-based ones. I would look up a vague summary of who I was supposed to be, and then I would just improvise the rest of the way. I don't know a single thing about Warrior Cats, but I was a really good Warrior Cats role player. I still don't know a single thing about it, but I was good at it, and that's all that mattered. It's kind of crazy to believe that my Roblox account turned 10 this year. Which isn't as old as, like, a lot of the accounts that my friends have, but, like, that means I have dedicated 10 years of my life to one game. Like, one platform. Like, this thing grew up with me. Isn't that crazy? Since you will catch an event, IUH event, what hair do you think you'll catch, and what would you want to catch? Knowing my luck, I will somehow catch the ugliest combo known to man. But I would really like a dark tiger swallowtail with leafy hair. I know how my luck works. If I do catch one, it's gonna be like that. Thank you, Bluey. Good morning. It's currently 1:25 a.m. for me. Oh, grocery shopping in that game was another thing that I did all the time. Because the grocery store in that game was pretty in-depth, and you could put all of the food into your trunk, and then you had to very carefully put it in your fridge once you got back to the house. I miss that game. I loved that game so much. I used to take my friends into it and be like, hey guys, let's go have the worst roleplay of our lives. Like, my adult friends would be like, hey, did you guys ever roleplay as, like, kids? And some of them would be like, yeah, some would say no. I was like, okay, I know what we're doing. So we would go into restaurant games as a family, and we would all have to be in character. So I was usually the mother, my friend Toby was the father, and Lois was always our kid. And it would always end with, like, Toby kidnapping Lois in the neighborhood. It would be like, we would go out for dinner, and the entire time, Toby and I would be, like, low-key bickering in the in-game chat, and it'd be like, I think I would order one too many things, and Toby would type, do you really need all that? And we just kept going back and forth. We were just role-playing as, like, toxic parents. That's all we would do. Toxic parent roleplay. And it always ended with, like, we would get into, like, the neighborhood of Robloxia. I would get a house, and I'd be like, I am expecting my family to be home for dinner. And then, like, Toby never comes home with Lois. And it always amounted to, like, the in-game police that took things, like, really seriously, that were not part of our roleplay but decided they wanted to be. It would always take Toby getting into a police chase by the end of it. I think I've got some screenshots. I've got screenshots of the entire thing somewhere. We all had matching, like, family avatars and everything. We never did anything serious. It was just always really goofy stuff. I still like to take my friends on little, like, Roblox family nights. But we haven't been able to do that recently with the chat restrictions. So now Roblox restaurants that aren't automated, so, like, restaurants that used to have to be run by players, are essentially dead. There's no point in going to them anymore because all of us are in, like, an older age group. So we can't, like, order food anymore. We can still sit there at a table and bicker, but nobody will get to see it except us. We still do that sometimes, I have to admit. We're getting Temariaaa live today. I also might be! I'm probably getting it... Well, I mean, it's 1:30 in the morning, so technically we'll just say tomorrow. It's not today until I say it is. I'm probably getting it tomorrow. I'm very hyped. Ooh. Oh good, Cruella didn't get stuck on a fence this time. Love you, Queen! She's doing great. Look at her. That is an icon right there. She doesn't have a mouth accessory! I need to fix that. I've gotten into the habit of throwing myself at this cliff, by the way. I run and refresh so often on Forest that I don't even come up here unless I'm mass catching. Because I go, if the horse isn't right there on that island, I throw myself at the side of this cliff. Just so I can see what kind of horse is up here. Got into the habit of giving my horses brain damage just by throwing myself at a cliff. So watched it Overwatch, it isn't even funny. I'm sure you'll get back into it. You got this, I believe in you. I feel like there's somewhere I'm supposed to be that I'm forgetting. I'll figure it out. Don't think I will for a while. Well, that's what you get for becoming chronically offline. Do Do you watch anything while hunting when you're not streaming? I do! Usually other streams. I've got this one friend, Aroma. He's really cool. If I'm up really late, I'll watch his streams. But other than that, usually it's gonna be like a TV show. I've been watching BoJack Horseman a lot lately. I'm starting my second rewatch of Dexter. I'm not caught up on the new seasons of Criminal Minds because I just can't be bothered. Every time a new season of something comes out, I like to rewatch it. However, Criminal Minds, just the base show and not Evolution, has 15 seasons. And Evolution, I believe, is on its 3rd or 4th season. And it's being treated as a continuation of the base of Criminal Minds. So each of the seasons is being labeled as, like, Season 16, Season 17, Season 18. I don't have the time for that. I think you are the only option for the answer to that, Desert. I don't happen to have any other friends who have a similar name scheme. Yeah, I mean, Criminal Minds is a really good show. And I like it. But I've been on a couple rewatches of it, and I think on my last rewatch I got to season 10, I believe, before I stopped, because one of my friends wanted to watch, it would be a rewatch for me. One of my friends wanted to watch House, and so I was like, well, I can't rewatch 2 shows at once, that's too much to do. So I dropped my rewatch of Criminal Minds and then restarted it, like, a couple months ago. House. Oh, I am getting a little tired. It is 1:30. That could explain that. I don't know, I enjoy being live late at night lately. This is the first night I've actually given in to my head when it goes, you could start streaming at 11 p.m. I said yes today. You should hop on a call and let me on the YouTube stream. I don't trust you. If you want to call after, I'd be down. I mean, assuming you don't, like, go to bed. But I'd be down if you want to call after. There we go. Get some horses sold. Do you have any stat auras? Ooh, oh god. Ooh, the lag every time I open my inventory. Oh, I do. I've got 2. Let's go sell them. Gotta be up at 5 when is after. Oh, I can call you whenever you're available next. Maybe not tonight. Have I accidentally kept any horses? No, I have not. And I don't have a herd yet. Didn't Trick fix the inventory lag? I believe so. For the most part. Hi! It's been a while since I've seen you. Hello! Are we winning? I believe for the most part we are. How have you been? Oh my goodness! Ooh, I'm overheating. Been working nights? Ooh, I've got so many friends who work nights. I gotta start keeping you guys company. I'm usually awake, I don't assume any of my friends are. Good though, what about you? I'm doing good! 2026 was off to a rough start, admittedly. 2027 will be my year. But for now, I'm just chilling. I'm just hanging out. Yeah, desert. Well, we'll play something eventually. Yeah, it's not my year, but next year will be my year. We're not even halfway through, but I know this is not my year. I don't think it's anybody's year so far. It's okay, I'm sure somebody is having a good 2026. I'm an adult at this point, only really free on weekends, and that's spotty. Yeah. Can I get a private server? We do have a community one currently in my Discord server. Had a whole situationship that lasted like 72 hours. That was cool. Oh. How... I don't want to pry. How... Only 72 hours? You good, bestie? Is it like a... Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I get it. I was just gonna assume, like, tried it and it didn't work out, but that's valid. I get it. Nightbot is listing the rules. You can also, if you can't see Nightbot's messages, you can also look in the description of the stream as well. Hello, Rainbow Phoenix. I'm good. How are you? I am enjoying my almost 2 a.m. Oh my goodness. Robbie, I'm realizing, boy, do I have updates for you. It has been so long. I have updates for you. Next time you're available, we are going to play something and yap. That is what we're going to do. Yeah. Next time you're available, we're gonna call, we're gonna play something, and we're gonna yap. Yes! Got a few friends who are waiting to play Phasmophobia, so we might be able to get, like, a full lobby. I had a group, but one of them became chronically offline, and I don't know where the others went. Sorry, I'm supposed to stream, I'm still sleeping. That's okay. Sleep is important. Honestly, that's what I should be doing, as I do need to be up tomorrow, but... I'm streaming instead. Okay! Have fun! Tired, I might sleep. That is a good choice. My migraine is starting to get to me just a little bit, so I think I might stop at 2. So in like 20 minutes. This is the latest I have streamed in a very long time. I can't wait to get like the flood of comments that are like, why did you go live? I was sleeping. Because usually when I go live at my usual hour, like my normal time, I get, why did you go live? I was at school. So I just know I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and it's gonna be like, why I was asleep. I have something to ask. What's up? You need to take my phone to play ASMR. I have to say, I cannot do that. I am very much I am not a fan of ASMR. Just took my lighter. Why? Whenever I need, like, a lighter, I go straight to my mother. Usually for, like, candles. But with my cat being in the house, I don't really light candles. I wish I could. But I keep my baby safe. My cat is my priority. That is my child. Love my cat. She gets involved on ladies' night, too. Whenever we do something fun or we dress up, my cat likes to be there. If she sees me brushing my hair, she'll come in and she wants to be brushed, too. So every time I brush my hair, I get out her brush and I brush her. It's like our little routine. It's really nice. I love my cat. Damn, more details. Okay. Oh, you're still typing. I'll look at Discord again in just a minute. Yeah, I'm really, really excited, about, like, the new Roblox subscription, you know, Plus. Because the private server thing is going to save me so much money. I spend a lot of Robux every month on private servers, whether it be for my friends or for myself. Desert! That's crazy. To my own, my babies love him so much. Yes! I will always, if she wants to be involved, she gets involved. Back when I used to wear makeup, I don't currently, because I don't want to, like, damage my skin, and I always forget to, like, take it off, because I get home really late, and then I'm tired. So I've stopped wearing makeup unless it's for, like, a special occasion. But back when I used to, I had a completely separate set of brushes that never had anything on them. They were just completely clean makeup brushes, so every time I put on makeup, my cat could get her own set of brushes. So she could be involved. She would sit there and, like, paw at me. Let's see. Did I miss the question? Oh, no. It just hasn't been posted yet. Okay. I felt so bad. I just remembered that someone had a question. Might be an odd question, but what makes Cruella special to you? Just curious. I bought her on June 27th, 2022 for, like, 727 tokens. She was purchased on Blizzard Island. Here's her birthday. And she's been my primary hunting horse, I want to say, for a few years. In 2022, she was the horse that I was on when I caught that V1 Clyde Island Unique Hair. She was the horse I was riding. She was like my first decent stat Arabian, and I gave her this hat. When I won this hat, I immediately gave it to her. I didn't even consider it for another horse of mine. And it's been her hat for the last almost 4 years. Her birthday... Oh, it's May now. It's officially May 1st. Her birthday is next month. And she's had the hat as long as I can remember. Do you still have that, Clyde? I do. Unfortunately, I fold under pressure, or at least I used to. I used to fold under pressure really easily, and I had like 20 people messaging me at the same time the day that I caught it, asking to offer for it and whether I was gonna trade it. And then I just kind of accepted, like, an offer so people would stop DMing me. And I kind of regretted it immediately. I got really pressured into it. The person that it was traded to, like, their friends were DMing me the entire time. And being like, hey, are you gonna trade it to so-and-so? Will you trade it to that person? I eventually just caved so they'd stop messaging me. And I do wish I still had that Clyde, but getting rid of that Clyde indirectly led to the creation of my channel, and I really can't complain. I don't believe I would have my channel if I didn't trade the Clyde. How many birthdays do you still remember from your horses? Apple Juice is February 12th. Trident is June 19th. Cruella is June 27th. I don't remember Harpoon's birthday. Thank you for subscribing. That name looks familiar. Who else? Who else? Oh, I'm blanking on birthdays at the moment. I remember most of them. Any luck yet? So far on this stream, we've captured 1 horn and 1 special Island Unique coat. Uh-oh. Good luck, Desert. Good luck. Have fun with that. Do you have a horse named Beauty or have a horse born or bred on February 11th, 2026? I don't know. How about Popsicle? April something. It might be April 14th. I don't know. Oh, no. April 20th. I believe. No. April 22nd. That's my final answer. April 22nd. Let's check. Oh, I got it right the second time. April 20th. It's the other one that's April 22nd. It's Fruit Punch. I knew it was a springy. I just didn't know which one. Yes, I do have a couple 420 horses. I can tell you Triton, my first stallion title, has a birthday of June 20th, and so does Spearmint, my first full title. Shampoo and Conditioner also have June 20th birthdays. Not sure who else. I can tell you Panini Press, Waffle Maker, and Stand Mixer are also all on June 19th. Might not cope, actually. Uh-oh. Are Popsicle and Fruit Punch sisters? I would like to believe they are. I mean, I bought both of them for crazy low prices. I mean, at the time, they were fair prices, but I digress. You guys would be so proud of me for what I paid. For Popsicle, I paid $1.3 million in late 2023. And for Fruit Punch, I paid $1.3 million in late 2023. Which at the time was too much for Fruit Punch, but the exact, like, price that Popsicle was worth at the time. So I didn't overpay for Popsicle, I overpaid for Fruit Punch. But now, of course, they're worth so much more than that. So, you know, pretty big W on my part. Got a pretty big win. Can I see the IUH you caught? Of course! Yes, when markets came out, I would frequently buy titles for pretty cheap prices. Here he is! This is the little dude I caught. He is a leathery gully. He's very cute. Very, very cutesy. Desert, I'm responding on stream because I can't type at the moment. On that second thing, I think you'll be perfectly fine. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be okay. I feel you'll be alright. Sure, what's the other question? How did you get a lot of money? Catching horses and selling them. That's kind of it. You catch horses, you sell them. I used to do auctions at my market. I think I already have a nacho cheese. Yeah, I do. I have nacho cheese and nacho fries. Hi, Phoebe. I knew I recognized that name. I miss you too. We gotta do something eventually. I don't know when. We're in drastically different time zones. Very, very different time zones. I'm getting all of the besties in here today. Oh my goodness. We had Robbie earlier. Ronnie's in here. We have Desert. We have Phoebe. Oh my goodness. We're getting everybody. Laughing at these names. Yeah, in this game, I've kind of built my reputation off of some of the names I have. We have... Who do we have? Panini Press, Waffle Maker, Air Fryer, Colgate. Oh. Who else do we have? I know I have Dish Rack. It was, Dish Drainer, but it got Americanized. And the only reason it got Americanized is because I didn't want to call it Dish Drainer. Let's see. No, nacho fries and nacho cheese are not related. I just happen to be very hungry when I name some of these. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Yeah, I've got, do you have a toaster oven? I don't. I also don't have a title without a name at the moment. When it came to stand mixer, it was tied between stand mixer, toaster oven, and I don't remember the last one. Good job. Good job, Desert. Are you all doing any luck? No specific luck at the moment. I did capture a horn and an SIUC on here, which led to the addition of the Special Island Unique coat on the list. It wasn't originally on the list. I didn't think I would catch one. Just a firm believer that air fryer and toaster oven would be a great couple. Air fryer is a full, so toaster oven would also have to be a full. But I could see that. We can go visit air fryer in just a second if you want. I've been meaning to, like, stand up and walk around anyway. So we can go visit them. I'm very happy I'm in your stream. It's definitely been a while. Yeah, I don't really stream it, no, I haven't really been streaming at all, to be honest. Just have to make some excuse for the weird time zones that I stream in, but I cannot be worse than one of my friends back when he was streaming. I was unaware. I take my statement back. They would be a great couple of besties. You are so right. Do you like Nirvana? I do. One of your real mods needs to get in here. At least one of these messages definitely shouldn't be in here, and I don't know what one. I'm watching. Desert, don't worry. Something you need to know is I am my original moderator. If it's Tracy that you're referring to, Tracy has since come back. I was in Tracy's chat today. If it's Tracy you're referring to. You're the best moderator. Thank you. All of my experience moderating my own chat is what let me be good at it in Dylan's. Yeah, Tracy's back. She's been back for, I think this might have been her second or third stream back. I was in there today. Everybody seemed very happy. Very nice. Very polite. I kind of describe everybody as being nice, though. I don't think I've met very many mean people on the Wild Horse Island side of YouTube. It's the TikTok you have to watch out for, though. I hate to say it, because I love this community, but if you go over to the Wild Horse Island side of TikTok, it is 50-50 on whether they're really, really, really nice to you, or they're really, really, really mean. Oh yeah, Phoebe, we are regularly liking all of the same stuff on Instagram. I don't know if you've noticed. Either I get to it first, or you get to it first every single time. It's so good. It's good enough that it's convinced me to buy the game, which is what I'm doing tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be like, I like something, I go back and watch it, and then suddenly your like pops up on it. I'm like, ah, yes. I've chosen my friends wisely. Hello, hello, welcome in. I actually can't tell what time zone most of my audience is in tonight. I know some of you guys are European. We've got a couple Australians in chat. And some of you, I know for a fact, are EST and are awake with me. I can recognize some of you. Like, some of your time zones are a little easy to spot, but a few of you I know are in my time zone. And I can't judge you for being awake, but just know, a few of you are my regulars to my usual streams. I know what time zone you're in. And obviously I know what time zone, you're in, Dan. I've stayed up very late playing Wizard 101 with you. I know what time it is for you. Is Earth okay, or is he rotting in your inventory? He's doing okay. I need to put his tack set back on him. I took it off of him the other day to try and, to try and, like, redo it. But I didn't like it, so I need to put his tack set back on him. But I've been hanging out with Earth a lot. For those of you who don't know who Earth is a Mustang I was gifted, 3 years ago. His name specifically has to be typed in all caps. This is him. He was given to me as a gift 3 years ago. And I'm very fond of him. He was the very first, I think, Island Unique hair I was ever gifted by anybody. Does it? I don't usually... I haven't been on Twitch in a little while. Oh, and don't worry, Phoebe. We're allowed to say the word Twitch over here. YouTube is, not as strict as TikTok is, I promise. Yes, back then, Island Unique hairs were so much harder to catch. My first 2 Island Unique hairs were captured when the catch rate was 1 in 10,000. That's when my first two, and then a few others were when it was 1 in 9,000. And then it became 1 in 5,000. And then it was 1 in like 3,000. And then we get like to 2 today, where it's 1 in 1,000. Or I guess currently, because there's a boost going, it's 1 in 500. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Abby? Told myself I'd end it too, but I'm having fun. So we'll end whenever I can't stand my headache anymore. Which won't be super long. Oh yeah, it's so much easier now. I was catching so many back then though. The rates were much harder, but I was doing so much better. I don't, I'm sorry. There we go. The donkeys are so nice for money. Ooh, we've gone through like 316,000 today. That's how much money I've made. We are making money moves, guys. We're doing great. Yeah, I believe the only Palomino Mustangs I have, only one of them is self-caught, and he's forever homed. And then the other ones were gifts that I can't trade. I keep every gift that I'm given. Do that in real life, too. I've got some gifts that I was given, like, 5 years ago by people that I guess I really shouldn't have, like, gifts I shouldn't have kept. Because they were bad reminders for a little while, but now they're, like, good little keepsakes. I love them. I hate regifting. Me too! I keep everything I'm gifted. If I'm gifted something on a game, it stays on my account permanently. With the exception of, like, some things that go over to, like, my alts designated to hold all of the gifts. Because, you know, I gotta admit, guys, I'm almost at the limit for inventory space. Like, the individual player limit, is 12,000. I'm at, like, 11.3 thousand. So some things do have to go to my storage accounts, but beyond that, I do keep everything. If it's not on my main account, it's on my alt. So I'd never, ever, ever have to part with it. But I am about to hit that, like, that limit. Like, the total limit Game Pass and all. So I gotta start figuring that out soon. You are so right, Desert. So incredibly right. Ooh, Fawn Mustangs, because you know me. Yeah. I don't know if I have any still. I think I do. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end. If I get home at a normal time tomorrow, I will stream again. If not, I don't know. I'll see you guys on, like, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. My head is killing me. I am surprised I made it almost 3 hours with a migraine. We're making progress. I love you too, Phoebe! We need to do something sometime. We need to hang out. I will. Okay, guys, when you see the thanks for watching screen, type Cruella in the chat, and I will see you guys eventually. Bye-bye. Good morning for now.